How does one calculate the probability of winning an argument with a mathematician? Engaging in an argument with a mathematician can feel like entering a realm where logic reigns supreme, and the nuances of probability come into play. Winning an argument with someone well-versed in the language of mathematics requires a strategic approach that incorporates logical reasoning, statistical insights, and an appreciation for the mathematical mindset. In this exploration, we'll delve into the art of calculating the probability of winning an argument with a mathematician, navigating the terrain where numbers, logic, and persuasive skills intertwine. Understanding the mathematician's mindset. Logic as the cornerstone. Mathematicians are trained to think logically and critically. Their arguments are built on the foundation of sound reasoning, axioms, and established mathematical principles. Understanding and respecting this logical framework is the first step in calculating the probability of success in an argument. Precision in communication. Mathematicians value precision in language. Ambiguities and vague statements are viewed with skepticism. To increase the probability of winning an argument, it's crucial to articulate thoughts with clarity, avoiding potential pitfalls that arise from imprecise or ambiguous language. The probability equation. Define the parameters. Like any mathematical problem, defining the parameters is crucial. Clearly outline the scope of the argument, the assumptions made, and the variables involved. Establishing a well-defined problem statement is fundamental to constructing a persuasive argument. Consider the variables. Identify the variables at play in the argument. These could include the premises, evidence, and counterarguments. Assign probabilities to each variable, assessing their significance in the overall context of the discussion. This process helps quantify the factors influencing the probability of winning the argument. Strategic argumentation. Leverage mathematical rigor. Mathematicians appreciate rigor in argumentation. Apply a structured and methodical approach to present your case. Clearly lay out the logical steps, supporting evidence, and any mathematical models that reinforce your position. This meticulous approach aligns with the mathematician's mindset and enhances the probability of persuading them. Appeal to mathematical intuition. Acknowledge the mathematician's intuition and familiarity with mathematical concepts. Align your argument with mathematical principles and use intuitive examples or analogies to bridge the gap between abstract concepts and practical understanding. This strategy enhances the probability of resonating with the mathematician's mathematical instincts. Probability of persuasion. Quantify convincing power. Evaluate the convincing power of your argument by assigning probabilities to the persuasiveness of key points. Consider the weight of evidence, the validity of logical deductions, and the relevance of mathematical concepts in strengthening your case. Assigning quantitative values to the persuasiveness of each element contributes to a probabilistic assessment. Bayesian reasoning. Apply Bayesian reasoning to update probabilities based on new information or counterarguments presented by the mathematician. Be open to adjusting your stance in response to logical counterpoints, demonstrating a willingness to engage in a dynamic and iterative process of argumentation. Statistical counterarguments. Anticipate counterarguments. Anticipate potential counterarguments that a mathematician might present. Assess the likelihood and validity of these counterarguments and prepare robust responses. Demonstrating foresight and addressing potential challenges increases the probability of maintaining a persuasive position. Quantify uncertainty. Acknowledge and quantify uncertainties in your argument. Mathematicians are accustomed to dealing with uncertainty and appreciate transparency. Clearly articulating the limits of your conclusions and the sources of uncertainty contributes to a more honest and compelling argument. Embracing mathematical beauty. Appeal to aesthetics. Recognize the mathematician's appreciation for elegance and simplicity. Craft your argument with an eye for mathematical beauty, presenting ideas in a clear and aesthetically pleasing manner. This appeal to the aesthetic sensibilities of the mathematician can positively influence the probability of winning the argument. Seek common ground. Identify common mathematical ground where your perspectives align with those of the mathematician. Establishing shared principles or common mathematical language creates a foundation for mutual understanding and increases the probability of finding commonality within the argument. The human element. Recognize individual differences. Acknowledge that mathematicians, like anyone else, possess unique perspectives, biases, and individual differences. Tailor your approach to the specific mathematician you are engaging with, recognizing their preferences and inclinations. This personalized strategy enhances the probability of establishing a connection. Appeal to intellectual curiosity. Recognize and appeal to the mathematician's innate curiosity and thirst for intellectual challenges. Frame your argument as an intriguing problem to be solved or a puzzle to be unraveled. Stimulating intellectual curiosity increases the mathematician's engagement and enhances the probability of winning the argument. Conclusion. Winning an argument with a mathematician involves a delicate dance of logic, persuasion, and an appreciation for the mathematical mindset. By understanding the mathematician's thought processes, employing strategic argumentation, and embracing the beauty of mathematics, one can enhance the probability of success. The art of calculating the probability of winning an argument with a mathematician extends beyond numbers. It encompasses the nuanced interplay of human communication, logical reasoning, and the shared pursuit of intellectual discovery. So, the next time you find yourself in a mathematical discourse, approach it with a strategic mindset, quantify your persuasiveness, and navigate the probability landscape with the finesse of a mathematical maestro.